how to view the DDL of a table? Prasad, if you want to view the DDL of a table, means for example, I have created one table. I want to know, okay, yeah, what are the columns, what are the data types?
Data types.
Okay, so what is, yeah, so how do you view the DDL of a table?
Show sorry sir. Show table name, sir.
Yeah, that's all. Okay, so show table will automatically will give the complete detail. Okay, so show table is not there in Postgres. So yeah, you can just remember it, show table. So it will display the complete DDL of any table that you create. So when we are seeing the DDL means automatically we will know what are the columns that are there in the table, and what are the data types. Okay, and what is their size, means data type size like varchar 20, varchar 50. Okay, like that. Okay, what are their size, and what is the distribution style that is applied on the table, like dist key or all or even auto, that one you will be able to see. And compression also you will be able to see. Okay, what are the compression applied on each column. So by that means, so important, show table. Okay, most frequently we'll be using. Okay, fine. So uh, like for example, if you want to know the table size, okay, if you want to know table size, I mean, one is show table to know about the columns, data type, sizes, and all. There is another way by which we can know the distribution key of a table, okay, and number of rows, size of a table. What is that other way? I have told you one table name.
Yes, sir. Select star from svp underscore table underscore info, where table name, where table equal name.
Yeah. So here you see our cluster is available. So once cluster is available, status you will see as available, status available. So now you can click on query data. I mean, either of the editors, query editor 1 or editor 2. Okay, sure. These are the things that we did last time. See left hand side, when you user sales listing event, these will come automatically. Okay, category. But yeah, we are creating DPT all, DPT auto. Yeah, I have created these tables to show how to create tables with different distribution style. DPT all, DPT auto, DPT event, DPT key. So if you want to see share table DDL, like show table. Okay, see show table table name, that will give you the table DDL. See create table, in which schema it is created, table name, and columns, data type, compression. Okay, and code AZ64 means AZ64 is the compression type for this column. For D name it is LZ2. For location compression is LZ2, and the disk style auto. So all these things you will be able to see. Okay, fine. So and there are some other details which you can see or using SUV table info. Very important table. Let's see what is that we are getting. From this table, we can know even what is the distribution style or key. I mean, style means key or even or auto. That one we'll be able to see. Okay, and statistics. How much percentage the statistics are updated or not, we can see. I mean, statistics are update or stale. Stale means old. So we can see, and the number of rows in the table, all these things we will be able to see. Let's see, I will run this. Yeah, see here the output. And one more thing, if you create a table and if you don't have any data in the table, then you don't see it in this SVV table info. SVV table info, you will see that only if there is data in the table. Okay, sometimes you will create a table and you don't insert any data and you will try to query select star from SVV table info where table equals to that one. You don't see any data. For example, you see where table equals to dpt all, I'll give dpt underscore all. dpt underscore all, I don't have any data. For example, see dpt underscore all. How do you know whether a table has data or not? You can just run select query. Okay, so if it displays nothing, that means it don't have any data. I mean, how do we quickly check? Okay, so you see it completed but no data returned. That means table does not have any data. But sometimes if the table is too big, the select query itself will run long. So at that time we can use limit some 5 or limit 1 or limit 5 or limit 10. So then also, I mean, if table is big, it will quickly give five records. So query completed but no row records came. So how do you know if the table is if table has any data? You can run select star from table name. Okay, or another thing is select count. Select count star from table name. You can give. Then it should give 0. Okay, that means table is empty. Okay, so yeah, so since this table is empty, you will not find it in SUV table info. See, I'll fire this query. You will not get any data as a output of this query. Select star from SUV table info where table equals to repeat all. Then you see you don't find any records. So you should not be panicked. See, completed but no. Then you may think, what happened? I have repeat all but not getting any output SVV table info. Don't worry. Then immediately you should get that yes, this table does not have data. That's why it's not coming. Okay. But if you run, see DPT has data, so you will get it. For example, see DPT. Select count star from DPT. I think it has some 3-4 records. I think 4 records. So you will see them. Yeah, 4 records. So since it has data, so you will see it in STV table info. Yeah, you are getting STV table info. Okay. So now what I will do is I want to insert DPT data into DPT all. How do you do? Okay, I want to insert DPT data into DPT all table. So IN insert into DPT underscore all. Select star from DPT. That's all. Insert select we call it. Okay. So insert into whatever table you want to insert. Select star from source table. Then it will insert all the data from DPT to DPT all. So DPT has 4 records, so we are inserting all that 4 records into DPT all. Means we are populating the data from one table to another table. Okay, what is that value? Okay, yeah. So do you know what is that? Value too long for character type. Okay. See, in DPT all, if you give show table, it was created as character 1. I mean, how can you see show table? See, based on seeing the error, immediately I got the, what is the issue. See here, value too long for character type detail. Value too long for character type context. Value too long for character type. You see character 1. Okay. That means what happened is when we create this table, okay, so show table, character type columns are created as 1 actually. Character 1. See here, because I mentioned as a char, then automatically it took as char 1. See here, department name, char 1, location, char 1. Okay, that's why we should give size character of 20 or 30 at the time of creating a table for character data types. Okay, so what I did when I was creating this table is I just mentioned, character. Then it took automatically only the character of 1. Okay, so of course I already at that time only observed that, but actually we should be doing like character 20 or character 30 like that we should give at the time of creating a table for varchar columns. Okay, if you don't give anything, it will take character 1. So since it's character 1, so but department table, you see, for example, show table DEPT, it is I think character 20. So it is giving issue while inserting into character 1. Obviously, right? Character 1 means on, see, character 20. See, character 20. So you cannot insert big string into small size, which is character 1. So it is giving that error. Okay, no problem. So how do you overcome this? There are two things you can overcome. Okay, one is create department all table. With this new detail. Okay. Anyway, it's empty table, so you can drop and recreate, no problem. See, I created like this. See, the char. So it took automatically character 1. That is the problem. Okay, so you drop that and recreate it. Bus. Yeah. So now I changed character 20. I mean, I given data type size as character 20. So okay. You see, I'm reading the error and immediately making changes. Okay, you will get it by experience. See, it is saying dist key for column department number of table dist all. Okay, when dist style is none or even. So here I gave all, but here it was mentioned, dist key. Okay, I have not removed that, so it was giving error because I copied this DDL from dist style key. So you have to make changes everywhere to dist style all. Yeah, so now if you see show table, distribute all, then it will show character 20. See, character 20, character 20. Now your insert select will work. Insert into table, select star from table, we gave it right. Okay. So insert into dpt underscore all, select star from dpt. So this query failed before because dpt all has character 1, whereas department has character 20. So you're trying to insert larger text into smaller. Okay, so it is showing the target data type size is too small to insert. Obviously, right? Because our department name and location are something like, sales, marketing, HR and all, which is more than one character. But DEP all defined as one character, so it is giving that error. So now I change the DEP all to somewhere char 20. Now yes, it will run. Insert into DEP all. This is called insert select. Inserting into one table with the data of another table. So generally, this is one of the question: how do you insert, data of one table into another table? Insert select. Insert into your target table wherever you want to insert from. Select star from source table. Yeah, completed. Now you see earlier select star from SVV table info where D table equals DP to all we did not see, right? So now we will see it in SVV table because it has data now. Just few minutes before we ran this query select star from SVV table info where table equals to DP all, right? So at that time we didn't see this table in output because it does not have any data. Now it has data, so we will be able to see this in the SVV table info. So my point is I want to show that if there is no data, you don't see it in SVV table info. If it has data, then only you will see in SVV table info. Okay. So now you see what is this table? DPT all. You are seeing in SVV table info. Okay, see here from SVV table info, what you will see, database name, its schema, its table ID, table name, and encoding. Okay, encoding this style, its distribution style. Okay, whether it's auto or key or all. Okay, so distribution style you will see sort key, auto. Okay, sort key. So max varchar size. This is size of the table. This is in MB. Okay, size of the table in MB. So size of the table percent used means what is its size on the disk. On the disk, what is the percentage it used on the entire available space. Okay, and stats of, I said stats of 100 means statistics are not up to date. Okay, stats of 100 means statistics are not up to date. Okay, stats of 0 means current. So we just inserted the data. We have not collected any statistics. So it is showing stats of 100. Okay, so Prasad, if you remember in last class for department table also stats of 100. Okay, so now we'll verify department table also whether it's 100 or 0. 0 means latest, stats are up to date. 100 means stats are not up to date. Okay, stats of should be 0 for better performance. Okay, table rows 4. Table rows and estimated visible rows. I told you the difference. Table rows, okay, and see here estimated visible rows. estimated visible rows, and table rows. And you see, table rows is actually also table rows, estimated visible rows also table rows. But if there are any inserts or updates or deletes, table rows will show more number than estimated visible rows. Estimated visible rows will show actually the actual rows. For example, if there are 4 records are there, right? For example, I have updated 4 records again. Then how many records will be there after the update? For example, I updated this table. Okay. 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 I will ask you. See, dpt all is there, right? Dpt all. Okay. So dpt all table is there. I want to update dpt all. Okay. With location equals to Hyderabad. All departments. I want to update entire table. Okay. All location. Look, I mean, I want to set all locations to Hyderabad. That's all. Means all records should be updated with department location equals to Hyderabad. How do we write that query? My question is, it has 4 records, right? I want to set all the records to Hyderabad location. Means, let's say I want to update all, how many departments it has? 4 departments. Okay, maybe sales, marketing, HR, and whatever it is. Right now, they are in different locations, Hyderabad, Pune, Bangalore, like that. But I want to update all records to just one location, that is Hyderabad. How do you write query? At least, do you understand my question?
Update table name set location equal to Hyderabad, sir.
Yeah, that's all. Super. Hey, you're Superman. You can easily get a job. Okay, first of all, yeah, you should understand the question. Once you understood means yes, you can write. So just update table name, update dpt underscore all. Yeah, set location equals to Hyderabad. So since we are not putting any filters, so it will automatically update all the records. Okay, it will update all the records location to Hyderabad bus. Okay, for example, right now I will show select star from dpt underscore all. So if you give select star from dpt all, you will see it has 4 records, but each one has different departments. I mean different locations. See here location Pune, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai. Okay. So what I said is I want to make sure all the departments location is Hyderabad only. Okay. I don't want to, or in fact, all the departments move to Hyderabad location bus. So I have to update this table to location is Hyderabad. So you just write update table set location. Here you have to use set location equals Hyderabad bus. Then it will put all other, I mean all records to Hyderabad location. Yeah. So you can query select star from dpt all. You will see only Hyderabad in all the records. So this is called, validating your results. So you should do run the QC Hyderabad. All locations are Hyderabad. Your secret in the interview basically depended based on your SQL knowledge. Okay. So if you are good in SQL, it will be taken easily. If you are not good in SQL, you don't. Nobody will take you. Yeah. So you have, in fact, your job also will be on SQL only. Will be playing with SQLs. Okay, so we have updated. Yeah, simple, insert, update, delete. Whatever we do, we are doing only these things. Select, insert, update, delete, joins, like insert, select. These things only with different filters and joins. Okay, cool. So now I have updated, right, this table. So now you see select star from SCV table info. Okay, updated. How many records you will have in that table after updating? Before updating, it has 4 records. So after updating, how many records? Hmm?
Estimated visible rows is 4, sir, but total table rows is 8, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. So okay. Yeah. SCV table output is whatever you said is right. Yeah. Actually, this table should have how many records after update?
4 records.
Update. Okay. Yeah, that's right. So that my point is updating records does not change the number of records in a table. Okay, number of records in a table will change only if you delete or insert. So yeah, that point I want to make sure. Okay, so cool. Now I will do, yeah, select star from SCV table info where table equals to DPT all. See here, table rows 8, estimated visible rows 4. So when we update, does the number of records in a table change? No. Okay, so actually estimated visible rows will show the actual number of rows. But here you see we are seeing 8. That means actually what this table rows will have is, I will show you. So table rows will have rows marked for deletion. Okay, so you see table rows, total number of rows in the table, and this value includes rows marked for deletion. Means how Redshift operates is when a row record is updated, it does not update in the current location where it is stored. Okay, so the updated record will be stored in new blocks, and old block will be marked for deletion. Means, for example, you understood, right? For example, when data is stored, some blocks will be assigned. Okay, let's say uh, some 1 2 3 4 blocks are assigned. Okay, when table is loaded. So okay, later on table updated. Okay, that means 4 records got updated. Then it will not update the data which is there in these 1 2 3 4 blocks. Rather, it will store that new data in the some other blocks like 5 6 7 8. So in new blocks it will store. Then what about the blocks that are already used, that is 1 2 3 4? It will mark for deletion, but it will not delete. So it will show that this table has 1 2 3 4, which is storing old data and new data 5 6 7 8. So that is what table does. Means whenever you update, okay, the change data will be stored in new blocks. So that count will be shown in table rows. But estimated visible rows will show only whatever exact count. Okay, the estimated rows in the table. This table does not include rows marked for deletion. That means the blocks which are marked for deletion, that 1 2 3 4 blocks, it will not show. Let's say it is estimated visible rows. Then somebody may ask, table rows should not show rows marked for deletion, right, sir? It should only show Actual number of rows. Yes, that's right. That's why these two are showed as a different columns in this SUV table info. So that means we can, based on these two values, we can understand how many blocks are wasted, because for example table rows are 4, but table rows are some 1000. Okay, table rows are 1000. So estimated visible rows are, let's say, 10. That means it has 990, okay, blocks which are wasted, means which are marked for deletion but not cleared. Okay, this one, it is showing 1000 value, okay, 1000, but estimated visible rows showing as 10. That means 990 values are already rows marked for deletion only, means old data. So what Redshift will do is, yes, there is a way to clear that. That is called vacuum. Okay, anyway, we will discuss that today. So that means unnecessarily it's wasting space, right? It's marking them as deleted, but still showing in these table rows. Basically, it will occupy this space because other tables cannot use that space. So whenever you see table rows more than estimated visible rows, then we should understand that yes, this table requires vacuum, and you should do vacuum. When you do vacuum, what happens is all this additional 990 is showing additional, right? Which are marks, which are rows marked for deletion. Okay, these are only rows marked for deletion. They will be cleared. Bus. They will be cleared. So then table rows will show as, table rows will show as again actual estimated visible rows, same as that. For example, you say I will show. Okay, yeah, I will show that also. And you see stats of what you're seeing, stats of, you see number that indicates how stale the statistics are. 0 is current and 100 is out of date. Okay, stats of also very important. So when we are learning Redshift in the architecture, the query processing, we said that optimizer will come up with the best plan, because data is distributed across multiple slices. So whenever you run a query, it should know. In fact, it will know automatically how big the table is, okay, where the data is residing, and so that it will give correct plan or best efficient plan, and it will come up with the best plan. But how does it will know? Okay, how big the table is, how small the table is, what is its distribution keys, how the tables are distributed, or how many duplicates are there, how it will be known? It will be known based on the statistics. Okay, so the statistics are very, very important for statistics, like, for example, I'm in Hyderabad, I have to go to Madhapur. Let's say I don't know, like, where is Madhapur. Okay, I'm in, let's say, Secunderabad. I should go to Madhapur. Let's say I have no idea where to go, okay, towards east or west or south or north, but I'm just moving around. So at that time, it's very difficult to reach Madhapur. But if you know, okay, I'm in Secunderabad, okay, first I should go towards Samirpet, or I can then go to, Jubilee checkpost, then Madhapur. Or I should go even, direct from Panjagata to some Banjara Hills road. So there may be different path, but if you know clearly the shortest path, it will know. So how it will know shortest path? Based on the statistics. When we run statistics, okay, that means it will automatically know how many unique values are there in the table, how many duplicate values are there in the table, how many null values are in the table, how big the table is, okay, what is the distribution keys for each table, so how uniquely the data is distributed. So all these details will be known with the Redshift engine, so it will come up with the best plan. That's why statistics should be always current means in the SVV table info, 0 should be there. 0 is current means latest statistics. Current means 100 is out of date, means optimizer have no idea how many rows are there, how the data is distributed, how many unique values are there, how many answers. It has no idea. So when you create a table first and insert any data, it will be like it will be like 100. For example, you see this table will have only 100. See this DPT all, this DPT all stats of is 100. See stats of is 100 because we just created it. We just created it, and stats of 100 means I have no idea what type of data you have, how the data is distributed. That's what it means. So at that time you have to repress the statistics of this table. Okay, you have to repress the statistics of this table. How do you repress? Analyze is the keyword. Okay, so analyze table name, analyze table name dpt underscore all, analyze dpt underscore all. If you give, it will repress the statistics. Okay, for example, in our last class, we have inserted data into DPT, right? So let's see SVU table info for DPT all, DPT table. Okay, so at that time also DPT table has stats of 100. Okay, but now let's see whether DPT table has stats of 100. See, this is table DPT. Okay, this is created and populated in our last class. Okay, at that time I have not refreshed the statistics. Okay, but now you see stats of you are seeing as 0. How come it has stats of became 0? Because I have not, you also saw in the last class, I have not run analyze on this table. But how can it become stats of 0 means current, up-to-date statistics. How means once you create the table, when system is free, system will automatically repress the statistics. In fact, I told you, Prasad, if you remember, now you see stats of is 100, but in the next class, let us see its value, what it will be. Like that I said one statement. Do you remember? Prasad, do you remember stats of, I told that statement. In last class, stats of it was showing as 100. In the next class, let's see what is this value will be. I said, maybe not sure if you missed that point. Yeah. So I want to ensure that I want to tell you that this value will be, or statistics will be automatically refreshed after you load the data. But it will happen when the system is free. So let's say the statistics are showing as 0, even 0 means current latest statistics, even without we analyze the statistics. So similarly, for example, this DPT all right now, DPT all right now it is showing as 100. 100 means out of date. Statistics are not up to date. So see, statistics will be showed as DPT all. Table is DPT all. See stats off. But yeah, of course, it will repress the statistics automatically, but it will take some time. So you don't want to wait till that time. You want to update the statistics right now. Okay, then you can run analyze table name. Okay, you can run analyze DPT all. Analyze DPT all. If you run it, that's all. Yeah, analyze completed. Analyze means refreshing the statistics. Okay, today's class we're discussing analyze and vacuum. Okay, analyze is to repress the statistics. If you see any table stats of 100 means statistics are not up to date. So if you want to repress the statistics, you have to run the statements like analyze, analyze table name. So analyze completed. So if you see, how do you know whether analyze worked or not? Just run SVB table info. Select star from SVB table info where table equals to DEPT all. So earlier it was showing 100, right? So now it should show 0. Stats of which one? Stats of column we are talking about. See, stats of became 0 for DEPT all table. That means analyze is to refresh the statistics. If you refresh the statistics, you will see stats of 0. That means we can understand that it has latest stats. So what does it mean it has latest stats? That means optimizer has clear idea how many rows it has. Okay, how many rows it has, how many unique values it has, how many duplicate values it has, how many nulls it has. So everything it knows. Okay, stats of 100. Stats of 100 means tail statistics, stats of 0 means current statistics are available.
So we run this command daily. We have to run this daily, where a table is loaded daily.
Not required. Not required. Generally, it will be automatically done. I just showed, okay, to show you. Okay, it's all automatically done in the real time.
We don't have to use the analyze commands, analyze and vacuum commands.
For example, your production job failed. Okay, there you found that one of the table has statistics off. Okay, that's causing the issue. Then yes, you can run it and refresh the statistics and restart the job. That will work. Or for example, let's say one of the table. Generally during the deployment, we load one-time load, right? During the one-time load, we load, and then we'll do all the production jobs we'll run. But as soon as you do one-time load, yes, immediately statistics are not updated by the system. So you can do refresh the statistics so that your subsequent jobs will be fine or going smooth. Okay.
How much time
but
it takes for automatic update?
how much time?
Yeah,
It
just
will not take much time. It is less than a minute. It will be done automatically.
no.
Okay,
So
less than.
if it is we're doing it continuously, then we can use the analyze commands, or else it will do it automatically and analyze and vacuum. So automatically analyze vacuum by itself, how much time it takes after creating the table?
Analyze and vacuum are two different things. Okay, analyze, yeah, let us first talk about analyze will not take much time. It will be done within a less than a minute. Okay, and it will be done automatically when the system is free. When the system is free means there is no load on the system. Okay,
Okay.
see, for everything, for example, you see here analyze, you just type here analyze Redshift. So yeah, here you will get what is the syntax and all. You just go to examples. Okay, so to know analyze table name. Analyze table name. That's what we give. It will analyze automatically. Okay, on complete analyze. Okay, so but this is to manually to do analyze, but you don't need to do manually. Okay, if you just leave it, it will automatically do the analyze, but when the system is free, then only it will do. Okay, so you can
Analyze helps in better query planning. Is what you're saying, sir?
sorry, analyze will better.
help in
Yes,
better
like
query planning.
yes. Analyze means what is here? Analyze means statistics. Okay, in other databases like Teradata. Okay, there the term called statistics. I think even in Oracle also it is called statistics. Okay, so here they used the term called analyze. Yes, analyze is compulsory to have latest statistics. Yeah, analyze means to have latest statistics is compulsory to come up with the better plan. Yes. Okay, so that means same thing. For example, if you go to Hyderabad, Madhapur from Secunderabad, you should know right towards where you should go. Okay, towards Samirpet, then towards Jubilee check post, then Madhapur or something. Maybe you're in. I think you're in some which area? Tell me, Bangalore. Or Hyderabad.
Bangalore, I know.
Yeah, in Bangalore, which area or entire Bangalore.
Yeah, I know most of it. Yeah.
Okay, for example, you are in, maybe Whitefield. You need to go to Marthalli. Then you should know that Marthalli is towards which direction. Okay, and then you can directly go. But if you have no idea, like where is Marthalli, you will just roam around the city in your vehicle. So, but you still don't know where you are going. Similarly, same thing. If there is no statistics optimizer, actually don't know where all the data is residing. Okay, so it may not, definitely it will not come up with the best plan, or it may come up with worst plan, means query will run longer. So statistics are so important that then obviously it will know like what is this table, how big it is or how small it is, how many rows it has, how even it is distributed. So it immediately comes with the best plan. It is like from Whitefield, Marthalli is something like some 7 kilometers or 5 kilometers, and it's like it knows the route. Immediately it will just go best possible shortest route. So like that. Okay, so yes, statistics are important, and if a table has statistics or not, select star from SVB table info where table name is one. If you see 100 means statistics are not up to date, so then you have to run the analyze table name. Then if you run SVB table info, you will see 0. 0 means statistics are up to date. That means your queries will run fine. Okay, but generally statistics will be automatically taken care by the system. Okay, when the system is free. But in case sometimes yesterday you done a deployment. Okay, maybe some team will do deployment. I mean, you see, in deployment there are best cases and worst cases, right? Some people do bad deployments, means they will they load the data but they don't run the statistics. That's not the best practice. Especially, I mean, those people who knows the about databases, they knows. Okay, for example, creating indexes after loading, and running statistics, they will follow all this checklist. But you just loading data because you have to load the data, and later on you don't collect statistics and all. What happened? The jobs which run after loading the table, the jobs which are using the table, they will be affected because this table does not have statistics. It's just brought to production. But if some experienced people, they knows about the subject and they knows, then yeah, after as soon as the table is loaded into production, then they will run the statistics so that the next subsequent jobs will run fine. You got it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
Yes, sir.
ideally speaking, yeah, ideally speaking, yes, statistics compulsory means compulsory. Okay, so but if you have time, for example, today you're doing deployment. Okay, but you're not running jobs today. Maybe you may run jobs maybe after 2 days, after 3 days, or after 1 week, production jobs. Then you don't have to collect the statistics. That's fine, because immediately you're not running jobs, so they are not impacted. But after loading this table into production, you have to run your jobs which are using this table, means yes, you should collect statistics, because auto statistics will not work immediately. It will do when system is free, and you don't want to wait till that time. Got it right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that is analyze. You see, so many questions will come on this analyze. This is the key of entire performance optimization. What is analyze? Or he may not ask what is analyze. He may ask what is statistics. Or do you know anything about statistics? Or what is its importance? Okay, what if you don't collect? These are all questions will come. I'm telling, will come. Okay, so okay, he may ask about statistics. Okay, or he may say, what is analyze? What if you don't do analyze? Or what happens if you do analyze? Okay, or what are the best practices with analyze? Anything, you should have answer for everything. So actually, what if you don't do analyze? What if you don't do analyze? There is no entry without questions on analyze. Okay, even there may not be question on vacuum, but there will be question on analyze or statistics. Okay, so tell me, what if you don't collect statistics, or if you don't analyze, what happen? Tell me, Prasad, what happen if you don't collect statistics?
The optimizer will not get a best execution plan, sir.
Sorry.
Optimizer will not get best execution plan without statistics.
Okay, good. What about Donald?
Without analyze, same to Prasad only, but yeah, without analyze, the query planning and other related things will not be done in a proper manner. So it will consume, then the processing will consume more time.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, both are I mean, right. But we should tell in such a way that the the most impression it will have on the entry your mind. When he said that question, I mean, when he asked that question, you should tell everything about this analyze in all the angles possible, so that you don't ask any further questions on it. Okay, what happens if you don't? Yeah, that is the question, right? What happens if you don't analyze? I mean, straightforward answer is optimizer cannot come up with the best plan. That's all. I mean, although I said one liner, but it's a very strong statement. That means he understand. He will understand that you knows about it. Okay. What happens if you don't collect, or if you don't collect statistics, or if you don't analyze? Optimizer cannot come up with the best plan. Then of course you can add it. If we do analyze, then only optimizer will know, like how many the statistics of a table. You should say, use the term, the statistics of a table. What are those statistics? Like how many unique values are there, how many null values are there, how many duplicates are there, how big the table is, what are the distribution styles of all this metadata information. Okay, or all the data demographics will be known to the optimizer, so that it will use that information to come up with the best plan. So if you are missing statistics, means what happened? Optimizer has no idea about this table, so it cannot come up with the best plan. So you're not telling all this stuff, you're just saying optimizer cannot come up with the best plan. But that means he will understand the entire background. Okay, then he may ask, what happens if you collect statistics? When you collect statistics, optimizer will have all the information, like same thing, how big the table is, how many unique values are there, how many null values are there, how the data is distributed. I mean, that means how the skew of this table. So everything it will know, so it can come up with the best plan. So the best practice is to collect the statistics as soon as the table is loaded. Like that you can tell, rather than just saying one statement and keeping silent. Okay, that means, yeah, we should collect statistics or no? Yes, we should collect. Then he may ask, like, when we should collect statistics, before loading a table or after loading a table. When we should collect stats? These are not actually stupid question, but common sense question. Some people also, who they don't have any knowledge, they will answer this wrong. Tell me, when should we have collect statistics, before table load or after table load?
After.
Before and
Yes,
after.
sir.
Before and after. After,
Yeah.
sir.
So
After loading.
you are doing lottery answers. Okay. Before and after means you are unfit. If you understand what is the purpose of statistics, then you don't say before. If you do before table load, table has 0 records, right? So table has 0 records before the load. And if you run statistics,
Yes.
optimizer will think that it has 0 records. Okay. But after that, you have
Okay.
loaded the data. Means, for example, it has some 100 million records. So, but optimizer has information that it has 0 records. So, can it come up with best plan?
No, sir.
Huh?
No, sir.
Yeah. So because before load means it is 0. So optimizer will think that it has 0
Okay.
records, but it has 0 records. No, it has millions of records. So then, based on the optimizer plan, it has 0 records, right? So it will think that it has 0 records and it will come up with some best plan. Something like, I'm ordering a Zomato and location showing that it is just beside me. This delivery is beside me. Okay, but actually the delivery is some 3 kilometers from here. So I'm just running here. Where is my delivery location? Where is my delivery location? But actually it is somewhere because of this wrong statistics. So statistics says that it has 0 rows because you collected statistics before the load. But actually, after collecting statistics, you have loaded and it has, it has hundreds of million records. But you are saying that after load also I am collecting statistics. Then he will think that you are just, doing things blindly. You don't know what you are doing and why you are doing, I mean, what you are doing, why you are doing. So we should not say before and after. First of all, we should not do before. Correct answer to this is we should do after the data load. So after the data load, we should do. Why we should do, Somnath? We should do statistics after the data load. Why? How does it help?
After data load only, it will be better helpful to analyze, because in the distribution and everything, we can be done in a proper. We should be knowing properly all those things.
No, we should tell correctly. We see after data load only, it will know, like, how many records the table has, right? Because you have loaded all the data that you want to load. Then you are collecting the statistics. So it will know, like, how big the table is, how many unique values are there, how many. So all these metrics will come later. So I mean, which is what actually required, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Somnath, you got me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so we should collect statistics after the data load, because once all the data is loaded, if you collect, then yes, it will know that yes, it has 100 million records. It has 100 million unique values. Okay, it has 0 duplicate values. Okay, that means the time it has 100 million unique values means yes, it is evenly distributed. That's what it means actually, because unique values will be evenly distributed. So optimizer will come up with the best plan. Okay, you no need to talk about distribution styles and all. Okay, this analyze will talk about, like, number of unique values. Okay, duplicate values, those things. Those are called data demographics. But yes, when you do analyze, yes, it automatically also knows what is the distribution style and all. Okay, but the main emphasis should be on number of rows on the table. Okay, so how many unique values are there, how many duplicates are there, how many nulls are there. So that information is what actually it is looking for in collecting statistics. So based on that, it will know whether it's a big table or small table, or how the skew is, whether the data is evenly distributed or not, and it will come up with the best plan. Okay, so Anytime in any database, forget about Redshift, any database, statistics should be collected as soon as the data is loaded into the table. And I have seen so many people making this mistake. I mean, in real time, I saw. Okay, they know that statistics should be collected, but they have no idea whether it should be collected or before or after the load. So people will just run the statistics and then load the table. So as soon as you run statistics, what happened? It will show 0 because before the load table has 0, and after that they load the data. So whatever records you loaded, it will not be reflected in SVV table or in the metadata information. So optimizers still think that this table has 0 data, but does it have 0 data? No, it has millions of records. So that's where it will come up with the wrong plan and gives performance issues. Are you clear with statistics? Or it
Yes,
is
sir.
analyzed.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now from SAV table we have seen if any table is updated what happening. So the table rows, you see table rows, it is showing more than estimated visible rows. So the reason I said it will have rows marked for deletion in table rows, but estimated visible rows will have only actual rows because it will not include estimated rows marked for deletion. So how do you clear that? We should run the vacuum. Okay, so what is this vacuum is? You see vacuum, this is another important, which is same as statistics in AWS Redshift. Vacuum used to release the space or blocks which are occupied by the rows marked for deletion. Okay, they are called dead rows. Means I said, right, 4 rows are there, you updated them, then the new data is inserted in another 4 blocks. So table rows is showing 8, but estimated visible actual rows are only 4. Then why it occupied 4 blocks, or why it is showing as 8 blocks in table rows? Because it is showing the old blocks are marked for deletion, but they are not deleted. It is showing them as well as the new blocks which are occupied by the updated data. Okay, so okay, then since it is showing more, then we have to run the vacuum so that rows marked for deletion will be, that space will be released. For example, you see, anytime locker, right, locker anywhere. Okay, bus station, railway station, anywhere locker. For example, you have blocked 4 lockers, 1 2 3 4. Later on you got new items, or you asked them that give me that bag, and you added some items and you gave him. He, instead of putting in these 1 2 3 4, he put in 5 6 7 8, and he was saying that you locked 8 lockers, but actually you are intending to put in 1 2 3 4. Then he said that no sir, these are actually released, it's not yours, but it is showing in your list, right? It is showing in your list, right? So yeah, the 1 2 3 4 is like released but not yet released, same thing. Okay, so for that you have to run the, so here locker means, here I am telling about blocks. So that 1 2 3 4 records are there in 1 2 3 4 blocks, but later on when you insert the data, the new data will always stored in new blocks. So 4 5 6 7 5 6 7 8. So and it will internally mark 1 2 3 4 as oh yeah, deleted, data deleted, but it is still showing in this space. Okay, so that space will be cleared when you run the vacuum. So vacuum is basically used to release the space occupied by the rows marked for deletion. Okay, so that's why, for example, you see, okay, update table, you see here, this I'm running update table. I'm keeping everything to Hyderabad. See DPT all. Yeah, Hyderabad. So from SUV table, see here, table rows 8, estimated visible rows 4. Okay. So it means what are the extra 4? They are the rows marked for deletion. It will show. So whenever you see in table rows more number than estimated visible rows, then you should understand that this table requires vacuum because it unnecessarily occupying the more blocks. Data will be stored in 1 MB blocks, right? In Redshift. Redshift, how data is stored? It will stored in 1 MB data blocks. So that's what you will see here. Here table rows 8 means the extra table rows are the rows marked for deletion, so that you can clear by running the vacuum.
So if we don't run the vacuum command, is there after any time limit it will automatically go away or it will not go away?
It also there is auto vacuum runs in the Redshift, like automatic statistics. Okay, vacuum also will be automatic. It will, and that also will run when the system is free. Okay, so automatically it will flush the rows marked for deletion or clears the space occupied by the rows marked for deletion. Okay, using automatic vacuum will run. Yes, and when will the vacuum will run? Automatically when the system is free. So how do you know, or how do you study about that? Here you can write vacuum Redshift, then you will get a Redshift documentation for vacuum. So here you will study everything. Always refer to the documentation. Okay, in documentation you will see different new editions and all. So these two are the about vacuum. So resorts the rows and reclaims the space either in the specified table. You see vacuum. It will resorts the rows and reclaims the space either in specified table or all tables. Okay, so if for example you see examples how to run vacuum. See, vacuum means it will run vacuum everything if you don't give anything, all tables in the database. Generally we do vacuum table name. On what table you want to do vacuum, you will do that. Vacuum. Okay, 100%. No need to mention 100% all wrong. You can just run vacuum table. If it is, in sometimes we'll have very big table in production. For example, and I have seen 100 terabytes of table, one table. For such vacuum will run longer. In such cases only we mention vacuum table to some 50%, 60% like that. But generally we just run vacuum table name. So yeah, so when you vacuum, what happens? Table, the rows marked for deletion will be cleared and data will be sorted automatically after the vacuum. So actually in vacuum, so there are different things are there in vacuum. Okay, so you see here it will show. You see, a vacuum table name means it's a full vacuum. Means it will clears the rows marked for deletion and it will sorts the data. That is vacuum. Okay, general vacuum or full vacuum. Vacuum sort only means it will only sort the data internally. Okay, so vacuum delete only means it will only delete the rows marked for deletion. You see here, Amazon Redshift automatically performs delete only vacuum in the background. So you rarely, if ever, need to run delete only vacuum. That means whatever it's running internally, that's vacuum delete. That's what we want, right? We don't want any rows marked for deletion to be on the system. So it will delete automatically. But when the system is free, at that time only it will do. And system is idle, then it will delete the rows marked for deletion. See, vacuum delete reclaims disk space. occupied by the rows that are marked for deletion by previous update and delete. Okay.
Otherwise, sort will be used here. Sort can be used in the while creating the table only, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, sorting. Yes. We said right whenever we are creating, uh, at the time of creating table, we are creating sort index, right? So that's sort. But actually, within the disk also, data will be sorted internally when you run vacuum. Okay, so you see here in SVB table info, sort percentage will be there one. You see, you unsorted. Okay, so this column, I mean, anyway, we have four only less records, so that is not displayed. Generally, yeah, if it is more data, this also will indicate. But I mean, this is not that much important. What is more important is actually the number of table rows. That means it is eating up more space than what is required. Okay, and you see the last column vacuum sort benefit means if you do vacuum for sorting, how much percentage benefit will be there, that column will be there. But yeah, these are all related to vacuum, table rows, estimated visible rows, okay, and unsorted vacuum sort benefit. So for all of them, you can do only vacuum, and easy to identify is based on table rows and estimated visible rows.
If they ask in interview, how do you use vacuum and analyze in your project in day-to-day life? What should we say?
Yeah, nothing. The questions that I asked in the about analyze, that will come straight forward. Okay, but vacuum, yes. Have you used vacuum? Yes. Then you can tell, okay, we have one of the some of the production tables. They are very big. They are continuously updating and deleting data, so they most frequently used to have more, rows marked for deletion. So we have automatic vacuum running, which will clear that. You can tell like that. Or we have weekly schedule for of the scheduling of the vacuum, and our weekly vacuum will be taking care of it, like that also you can tell. Anyway, I will tell you how the questions will come on this vacuum again. Okay, so yeah, because the tables which are continuously updated and deleted, they only will have this problem, right? When you will see more rows marked for deletion when you update or delete. Yes or no?
Yes.
You understood this point? When it will show more value for table rows than estimated visible rows. Obviously, when records are updated and deleted. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. So for the tables, Redshift will automatically do the vacuum. Okay. So that is vacuum delete, which will automatically delete those rows marked for deletion. Okay. So Redshift automatically it will perform delete only. Why they made it only delete means actually that is what actually required. Okay. So, but whenever we just do vacuum table name. That means it will delete the rows marked for deletion and it will sort the data. Okay. Vacuum sort will only sort the data. Okay. It will not delete the rows marked for deletion. That means it will not release the space. Then what is the use? Actually, I mean, that is not much useful. So either we will do full vacuum. Full vacuum means vacuum table name. Okay. Or vacuum delete. Vacuum delete will automatically done by the Redshift. Okay. So yeah, for example, when it will do automatic vacuum when the system is free. But let's say some production systems are continuously busy and it is not doing, means at that time, yes, you have to do manually. Generally, if you do manually, then it will not do. Okay.
So generally Redshift cluster will be on 24/7 in general scenarios in production.
Yeah, I mean, production will be up, but jobs, you see, ETL jobs will run during the night. Okay, and BI jobs will run during their daytime. But after that, yes, there will be free time. But yes, system will be available. Okay, only a few customers may pause their cluster if they have no queries are running. But generally, yes, system will be available. And during ETL window, our night time they call ETL window, because at that time all the loads will happen. As soon as after 8 a.m., all the business users will come and they will do their BI reporting. So at that time, so most of the queries will run, and they should complete their reporting by their 10 a.m., 11 a.m., or 12 a.m. So that's all. After that, again, system will be free. It does not mean that they will pause the cluster. No, they will leave it open. Okay, but yes, if they are sure that no reporting will be done, yes, then some customers may pause their cluster. Okay, and that is like small customers, like small cluster sizes. Okay, understand?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So just read about, okay, analyze and vacuum, and let me know if you have any other questions. Okay, not now, maybe in tomorrow's class.
How much of
Okay.
the course you have completed and how much is left? Like just like I want to understand how much Redshift
Yeah.
we already.
Yeah. So no, actually, analyze statistics. Okay, I mean vacuum. This is the most. I mean one of the most. Okay, where you will get definite questions. And after that, yeah, this is the actually heart of the subject: load and unload. Okay, so loading data and unloading data. This is actually the heart or backbone of the entire Redshift job we do. Yeah, after that, I think, yeah, system again, these are all like side topics or side questions. Okay, so I think we just reached to the middle, the top, which is most important of the class. This is load and unload. Okay, so after this is, yeah, once that is covered, means you are just in the middle of the course, and most of the important concepts are over with that load and unload. Then again, these are like side topics or supporting concepts, SVU tables, and about spectrum. Okay, Redshift spectrum. Okay, yeah, snapshot. These are all again some theory related things. Yeah, again, query optimization is very important thing. But yeah, in order to know query optimization, we should be knowing the above things which we already covered. Yeah, so just 1 second, I will show you one more thing. We are telling this thing, okay, which is the most important: loading and unloading. Yeah, that should be covered. Yeah, and then yeah, these are the things we need to cover: WLM, spectrum, system tables.
Sir, you mentioned about SCD2, one project you have regarding SCD2. You said to study and then you will give. You have it handy?
Yeah, yeah, I think I should have it. Yeah, I will check. It might be there. Okay, otherwise we can take SCD type to. You can type, everything will be there in Google, brother. So many things will be there. Okay, SCD type to implementation. Have you studied anything like that, or have you watched any videos?
Yes, I have
SCD
asked.
type.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yes.
using
Good.
SQL, you should do, not using, using Informatica and all that stuff.
Yes, sir. What you say?
Using SQL videos, you should see. Using SQL.
Yeah, yeah. So, sir, in your project,
Using
you will do through SQL or you will do through any tool like previous projects?
SQL only, through SQL. If you're
And that
doing using tool means you are not doing anything. Okay, the tool will do. Okay,
Hmm.
but in the interview they will ask questions on SQL.
Mhm. So, where you used to run the SQL in the projects, like SQL, where you will run?
You see, I mean, what, for example, the development will be here. Okay, in SQL extent. Okay, I mean something like this. This is called, Redshift client. Okay, or you can have MySQL clients, right? MySQL workbench. I mean, they can be used to connect to any database, MySQL workbench and all. We will do the development, and we'll write that all insert select statements and all, followed by collect statistic statements. We'll put in .sql. In Notepad++, we create, right, with .sql, and we will schedule them on the Linux box. That will run automatically. Development will be done in this, SQL clients or MySQL or anything, dbeaver. I mean, different people will use different thing. So, or we can use this one also. Okay, to develop your queries. Then we will save it as some .sql. Okay, for each table, and we will run, actually where it will be run or scheduled is in Linux box only. Okay, anywhere, not only in on-premises or anywhere, it will be finally run on Linux as a .sh. Okay, .sh means shell script. We'll place in that shell script all these .sqls, means SQL scripts. So when you run that shell script, automatically it will run the internal SQL statements.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes.
I think even in right now, your current projects also, how you are doing?
In our projects, sir, I'm not aware.
Huh?
Data warehouse side, sir, I am not aware, sir.
Okay. I mean, you are not running any SQLs or anything. That's not, I mean, involved in current job.
No, not doing, sir.
Okay.
Python,
Okay. Yeah. Python scripts, how you are scheduling? How you are running them?
Python, we will host as an API, sir.
Okay. Okay. Okay, fine. Yeah, that is, that's again different. These, data warehouse, right? We have to run SQLs and we'll schedule and run it as a shell script. Okay, and that shell script will automatically run all the queries that you put in the .sql file on the, for example, whatever Redshift you want to run it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, that also we will have, once everything is completed, then I will tell you like how the connectivity will be, entire connectivity. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Study it,
This domain
and
is necessary.
sorry.
Yeah. And understanding business domain, like, is it necessary for this?
No, any business domain, same, boss. Anywhere, tables will be there, you will be loading. Okay, you will be collecting statistics. I mean, if you have some business domain knowledge, that would be good. But even
So
if
we have
that is not,
working on Redshift. Will they ask on data, what data you were working on? What was the data? All those things will
no,
be asked.
that will not be asked, and that is not a major question also. Generally, we will tell I have good understanding on, financial sector, all that, but that's not the, based on that, nobody will disqualify you or qualify you. Okay, so in real time, Today you're working on one project, tomorrow you'll work for a different customer, tomorrow you'll work for a different customer. So we'll keep changing, right? So domain is not, much important, because in whatever domain tables will be there, your job is to load into warehouse, running queries, these things. So that is more important than the domain knowledge. Okay, but if you have some domain specific knowledge, then you can say I have worked on financial sector. Yeah, I have very good on that. Is to know that how the tables are related. If that thing you will know, like customer, even loans, you will understand the relationship between those tables. Okay, that's all. But finally, you have to run the queries and write the queries. Yeah, if you know some domain, yes, you can tell it, but that will not make you to qualify in the interview nor disqualify you in the interview. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So actually, I'm traveling on this 29th, means I think next Monday. So that is the reason I was little busy. Many things to be. I think we need to take even COVID related testing and all. Okay, some exit formalities in India office. Yeah, I think some many things are there. They have given some checklist, so I'm just busy. Even I think we need to meet some relatives and all, right, before going. Yeah, this small stuff is there, but yeah, I'll make sure wherever I'm there, we'll be continuing in these timings. Okay, so that should not be a problem. But I may take maybe a day or alternate day. I think I'm starting on 29th itself. Okay, so we'll be there by 30 or 31st. So I mean, but anyway, I'll keep you posted in the WhatsApp group. Okay, please support me. Okay, we'll resume as soon as once I'm there. But yeah, meanwhile here also I will see if wherever there is possible, definitely we'll take the session. Otherwise, I will keep you informed. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you. All the best.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, because this is international travel due to some maybe COVID related restrictions or some documents missing. I mean, I should not be deported, right? I mean, these people will be very rigid in airport and yeah, customs and all. In a rush or due to lack of time, I should not miss anything. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that is why I was, little busy. So, but please make sure how we are in the beginning without even missing one day. Yeah, I'll resume soon to that mode. Okay. Okay then. See you. Yeah, I think I will try to send the documentation even before. Okay, I start here so that you can read them, and also study about analyze and vacuum, and ask me questions in our next class. Okay, if you have any doubts.
Share.
Okay then.
Can you
See you
share the
tomorrow.
recordings? Last recordings.
Yeah, I will share it.
Yes, sir. Can you share the recordings? Okay.
Yeah, I will
Okay,
share
sir.
it. I
Thank
will share it. Yeah, sure.
Okay, sir.
Huh? Yeah. Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.